check in. Hockey fans, and I'm not sure which microphone I should be using. I think it's this one. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Houston Fieldhouse for tonight's ACHA opener. It's the Pioneers of Sacred Heart University taking on RPI. And good to have the pep band in the building. RPI in white today with black trim. You can see them there. That is sophomore Anton Stefanov, ready to take the opening draw here on RPI TV. Thank you for joining us on this Friday evening, and hopefully have a good one for you. Puck is dropped or underway, shot in deep by the Pioneers. Trying to spin it out of the corner is Andrew Burcham. This will be sent the length of the ice. It will not be icing. They wave it off rather late. Spun around by Jake Antonucci, Jr. for the Pioneers. Kept in nicely at the point, however, by Brandon Ma for RPI. Indirect off the wall. Funny carom off the boards, allows the Engineers to shoot it back in. They'll get a partial change. Tap it back to the point. Kept in momentarily by Burcham. Now it's back out to center. And the Engineers will regroup there. Jonah Witt sends it into the Sacred Heart zone where the Pioneers turn it around. Tip deep. This should be icing. It was tipped before the red line, but no. Heppensteel had it for a moment. Some pressure there from the Pioneers, forces a turnover. Ryan Exner back to the point. Shot comes in, kicked away by Casey Adams. Or excuse me, I think that is Adams in goal. I have a different number listed here, but I think that's him. Started most of the games last year for RPI. It's definitely him. He was 33 last year. 13-6 record for Adams, a .274 goals against, .887 save percentage. It's back down the other way. It'll be covered up by Corey Splain, a junior from Rochdale, Massachusetts. He at the other end of the ice tonight, wearing an A. As you see Justin Bernhard heading back to the bench. He was the top scorer for this Pioneer team last year, and he's back. I'm sure the Pioneers are happy to have him. Face-off coming to the right of Splain. Back to the point, shot goes way wide. Splain reached for it, kind of put himself out of position there. Played up the wall and out to center, it's Carey. Chipped in by Michael Cardoza. It'll be rung around and back out to neutral ice. Sacred Heart takes over there. James O'Toole, freshman, sends it far side. Matt Milko. He'll drive it in. Going around the net. It was tapped away, but he's able to get back on it in the corner. Fighting for it there with Ryan D'Souza. One of 6 Engineers making their debuts tonight. Solid freshman class here for the RPI ACHA club. Rink wide to the near side. Now sent back around behind. And down the ice it goes. It'll be icing on RPI. 2:43 gone here in the first period. Chad Schneider there, junior from Tinton Falls, New Jersey. Face-off coming in the RPI zone. It'll be Clement for Sacred Heart against Nicholas Spinelli for RPI. And worked up the wall for Schulman. Mitch Schulman takes a hit, although the dump-in try was partially blocked. Forced out to center ice. A good play in the defensive zone made by Paul Kratsios. Dumped in by Sacred Heart. Taking a look is William Mancini, sophomore for the Engineers. He'll get another chance here. Wrapped off his stick. Nice pinch there on the near side. By Zach Uladahajamed. Back down to the Sacred Heart zone it goes. Gio Crepaldi will fire it back in. They'll say it was touched, so we play on. 4 minutes gone in the opening period. Engineers trying to create something through the neutral zone, just haven't been able to connect so far. Now it's chipped in. By Ma. Big hit in the corner there. Puck comes free. Sacred Heart has numbers if they hurry. Got bottled up a little bit through neutral ice, and now a hit along the boards there where the RPI defenseman Burcham took the brunt of it. He was the one trying to deliver the hit. Kept in at the line, but now it's tapped out. Good, strong reach there from Safonov. Now Safonov has it. Runs into a Pioneer at the blue line. That was Max Mealy, the captain. Puck comes free. This is Mitchell Schulman. Moving up ice. Xander Zoya around behind the goal. Zoya, another one of these freshmen, 5'10". Back to the point. There's a slap shot, took a deflection. Good connection, however, on the point shot there by Jonah Witt. Behind the goal, Heppensteel. Waiting. Down low. Sean Horner trying to give it back. Point, shot comes in. They score! It may have taken a deflection on its way through, but it's Jonah Witt's goal. So I think it came off a defender. Witt did not have a goal in 19 games last year. Another look at the goal here. Nice offensive possession. Skip back to Witt, and it might have kicked off the defender's skate. That's what it looks like from here, at least. Witt gets the scoring started for RPI here in 22-23. 1-0 RPI. As soon as they update the scoreboard here. Witt back on it. Wrapping it around. Kept it at the blue line by Chad Schneider for Sacred Heart. Had a little handoff, gave it away. Michael Cardoza, sophomore, carries it in before taking a hit. Back to the point. Schneider on his backhand does his best to just keep it alive and works it all the way down low. Matt Milko back to the blue line where it's shot back deep by Salon Mijas. And now Schneider has it at neutral ice over to Mijas. He'll slap it back in. That was hit one of the Engineers on the way in. Stephen Feldman, another RPI freshman. Former Mercer Chief. AAA hockey, a breakaway chance here for the Engineers. Walking in, they score! Nick Spinelli makes it 2-0 in a hurry. Spinelli, a senior, had 4 goals in 22 games last year. Kind of caught the Pioneers napping there. Caught everybody by surprise, including myself. 2-0 Engineers. The Pioneers ice it if the Engineers can win the race down ice, and well, they wave it off. Thought Bohannon was down there first, but not the case. Poked by Bohannon. Sent to center, lifted up the boards. Shulman threw it to an open wing. I think he thought he had a D-man there at the blue line. It'll be dumped in by the Pioneers. John Gower heads off on a change. Now poke free. Race for the puck. Could be a 2-on-1. Tight angle shot save. Rebound. Another stop there. The penalty coming up here. It's going to be a hold or maybe a hook. Or maybe a trip. And the Engineers are going to go on the power play for the first time here this year. Captain Max Mealy in the box there. Senior out of Berkeley Heights, New Jersey. Played in 21 games a year ago, did Mealy, 5 points. 18 penalty minutes last season. Takes his first 2 here of this year. 12:20 to go first period. 2-0 RPI. They go on the man advantage. And we get a hand pass here. No. It's going to be a hook. And this will negate the penalty just 5 seconds in. So there goes the power play. If you blinked, you missed it, as Hefferly is going to head to the box here for RPI. Nick Hefferly. Nuclear engineering major. So we'll play 4-on-4 for almost a full 2 minutes here. Feldman works it up the wall. Little toe drag at center ice from Xander Zoya. He'll send it across. Nice connection there. Hempelstein back to the point. Second steal again. At the blue line, long wrister goes wide. The goal scorer, Witt. It's the first goal scorer, Witt, in on the pinch. It'll be spun around there by Mark Garfinkel. RPI staying on the puck, though. They're winning a lot of these 50-50 races to the puck right now. It's helping them maintain possession. Now, finally, the Pioneers get a hold of it, and they'll start things out, breaking out from behind their own goal. Oh! I think he fanned on the pass, but it turned into a nice fake for Garfinkel. He'll pick it up again. Still Garfinkel on the puck. Spins away from D'Souza. Now he's pinned up. Bernhard coming over to help. I mentioned he's the top scorer from a year ago. He had 30 points in 21 games for the Pioneers, included 25 assists from his center spot. Engineers play catch in their own zone. Feldman and D'Souza. Now it's out and down the ice. They wave off the icing. Jake Antonucci back to pick it up. Stick handling through center. Nice move. Shot or pass. That was Crepaldi trying to shoot it across. Picked up again. And now another centering pass is intercepted. Scholin had it stripped. And a loose puck top of the zone. RPI picks it up. Fired off the sidewall at center ice, and Pioneers take over again. Pass behind its intended target. RPI able to regather again. Karahara can only give it out to neutralize. No, 2-on-1 the other way. Drop pass, shot comes in. Blocked shot there. Getting in front of it was Burcham. And he helped out his goaltender that time, laying down on the ice to thwart the 2-on-1 chance. RPI gave it away in a bad spot there. Out of his net to play it is Adams. He hasn't had a whole lot to do so far. Nearly called into action there, but as I mentioned, the shot was blocked. Big hit entering the zone on Safonov. Puck back to RPI territory. Witt. Webster. Through the middle, past everybody, going to be icing here on the Engineers. 8:54 to go, first period, 2-0 RPI. Goals from Witt and Spinelli have RPI in the lead here on opening night in the ACHA. On the varsity side, the RPI women are in action tonight. They are at St. Cloud, opening up a 2-game series. I thought the game started already, but I don't have a score. Anyway, this is Witt. He steps away from some pressure, shoots it off the glass and out of play. I mentioned it earlier, but it's certainly nice to have the RPI pep band in full force here, as well as, of course, a full RPI TV staff for this one, getting ready to help out in the broadcast of the varsity games here as well. Face off, sits on the dot, saved by Adams, and he'll cover up. Looked harmless, but a quick shot there by Christos Kaminis. And Adams really, that was his first challenging shot of the day. RPI hits the line, 3 across, they'll shoot it in. Zoya battles for it in the corner. Gets some help there from Horner. Horner back to the point. With a shot that goes wide. Bouncing puck in the circle. Cleared to the line, but not out. Nice keep by Bohannon. Wrapped around. Ulada Hajimed had it for a second, but it's going to hop out of play. Under 8 to go first period. A couple of even strength goals for the Engineers. Both teams with brief power plays due to the Engineers taking one, a penalty that is, just 5 seconds into their power play chance. So no real special teams happenings. And then that was just fumble at the blue line. Going to be offside here on the Pioneers, who may have been in business. Looked like a 3-on-2 of sorts, but couldn't decide who was going to bring the puck in the zone. Skated up the wing by D'Souza. He runs into some traffic, lost the puck. Backing up in his own zone now is Antonucci. Gets some pressure, takes a hit. Good forecheck from Ong of RPI. Henry Ong. Now a long shot gets blocked. Nice move to get free in the neutral zone. It's carried along by Troy Clement, although he gave it away trying to throw it back to the point. Ong lost it in the neutral zone. Pioneers in their own end. That's Crapaldi who's flipping up the boards. He found a teammate. And it's dumped in by Exner. Back to the blue line. That one left the zone. Pioneers will have to start over again. Snapped cross rink, but it's defended well by the Engineers. Played ahead. Wrist shot, tight angle, glove save by Splain. As that was Kratsios, who was running out of room up that right wing side, elected to take the shot. Trying to beat Splain to that near post, but he got his glove there in time. 6:32 to go in the first. Shot around there by Karahar. And Stefanov keeps it in. Losing some skates in front. A bad giveaway there. But Ma could not take advantage for RPI. That was an absolute gift. And Ma wired it over the top. I'm not sure that puck was sitting flat for him. And he had more time, I think, than he thought. He kind of rushed the shot. But when you find yourself in that situation, easier said than done to try to keep your cool when you're about 8 feet out and no one around. Centering pass and just couldn't steer it on goal was Karahar. James O'Toole, freshman for Sacred Heart, working it ahead, and they tried to move into the zone with speed. Just lost the handle. Another chance for an odd man rush. Unforced error. Now a centering pass on the backhand. It comes all the way through from Zoya. He'll shoot it back around. Near half wall. Played back down low. Nick Milmore had a crack on it, and it will actually be covered up by Splain. Face-off win for the Pioneers. Tapped around by Garfinkel. To the line and not out. Kept in by Witt, but now back the other way. Ulada Hajimed had it for a second, but a giveaway. Centering pass turns into a shot, and another save by Adams, and it's cleared on the sprawling play by Horner. The Engineers have gotten in front of a few pucks. Not many have gotten to Adams in net. He's had to make a few saves today so far. That one's probably his toughest on the rebound. He got his right pad along the ice to make the save. Now a bouncing puck behind the net. Splain doesn't know where it is. He was looking the wrong way. His teammates help him out and clear it towards the wall. Not out of the woods yet. Shot there from Ong, and it's kicked away by Splain. Two 0 RPI leading. The score certainly indicative of how this game has gone so far. The Engineers with better chances. And when Sacred Heart has had their opportunities, a couple times they've wasted them away. That's a loose puck right in front of Splain. He puts his mitt on it. William Mancini, junior, a sophomore for these Engineers. Face-off win in the offensive zone for RPI. Wrist shot. It's a couple of bodies. Goes into the corner for Spinelli. Pinching is Webster. Can't keep it in. With speed the other way. Cardoza driving in. Cardoza to the net. Oh, a save by Adams. Cardoza tried to leave it behind, but Adams kept his left leg against the post and made a real nice stop there. I don't think the Engineers anticipated the speed that Cardoza had coming into the zone. He basically blew by his man. It was in on a partial break, but Adams made a nice save. This will be wrapped around. Glove down at the line. Shot in. Sticked away by Adams off the glass. Couple of hits there. Loose puck in the slot. It slapped to the corner. Matt Milko had a crack at it. Keeps it in on the pass back to the point. Back to Milko. Trying to go cross point with it, but the defenseman Mijas had left the zone, so Sacred Heart will have to start over there. Another big hit thrown. That time by Schulman. And we're going to get a whistle here and a penalty on Schulman. Going to be interference. It was borderline when it happened. I couldn't quite tell where the puck was because I think it was along the wall. And the referee determined it was too far away. Interference on Mitch Schulman. So Schulman, who had 10 penalties last year for 31 minutes, hits the penalty box here for the first time in 22-23. First real power play for the chance for the Pioneers. They're officially 0 for 1, but a chance to try and get back in this game. Down just 2 with 2:40 to go in the opening frame. Pioneers playing catch along the far side. Now they'll throw it back again. Good stick there by Ma, but they can't clear it out. Cross ice feed, back to the blue line. Schneider tried to send it across again, and that return feed from Garfinkel. Nobody home. Sacred Heart keeps the play alive, and that one skipped under the stick of Garfinkel, but he keeps the puck. Down low, playing catch with Exner. Behind the net, trying to go up top and hit the back of the cage. Shirazi, and a shot there from Nick Shirazi is held onto by Adams. Cut it up on the chest and was able to pin it there. 1:04 to go in this Sacred Heart power play, which has looked pretty good halfway through. They've held possession in the zone for the entire 56 seconds so far. Face-off win for the Engineers. That allows them to clear for the first time. Back to get it is Schneider. They'll start the power play breakout to the near side. Shirazi lost it. There's only one Engineer up ice trying to score shorthanded. He was held up just a bit. Heppensteel centering pass, they score! Shorthanded goal. It's Sean Horner. Credit Heppensteel with the pressure. Shorthanded, he was 1-on-2. Sometimes that can happen on the power play. You get a little bit lazy in your own zone, thinking they're not going to commit bodies forward down a man, but RPI did, and it paid off in a big way as they score shorthanded. Goal by the grad student, Sean Horner. Horner had 10 goals last year in 21 games. A real backbreaker there for Sacred Heart. They have 14 seconds left in this power play. Things were looking up. They were down 2, but they had a power play. They were keeping the puck. They were moving it around the offensive zone, but RPI strikes in a hurry shorthanded. Power play is now over. Long shot. Adams with an easy stick save, and RPI clears it. This is going to be icing. Power play is over. As soon as they get down the ice, and they get the whistle with 31.3 to go in the period. Draw it up. Sent out to center. Zoya flips it in. Garfinkel. 8 seconds to go in the period. Sacred Heart seems contentious around the clock here in their own end, and RPI putting a bit of pressure on. Quick shot close to the end of the period there from Safanov. Probably would not have counted if it went, but the Engineers have to be happy with how this opening 20 minutes has gone. They lead Sacred Heart 3-0 after 20. We'll be back with the second period in just a bit. You're watching RPI ACHA hockey on RPI TV. Welcome back inside the Houston Fieldhouse. Set for period number 2. RPI leading 3-0. Scored a pair of even strength goals, then a shorthanded goal in that first period. Jonah Witt got things started. His first goal of the season. The defenseman. And then it was Nicholas Spinelli on a breakaway. That was even strength as well, excuse me. Then the shorthanded goal by Sean Horner late in the period. Both teams with 5 skaters as we start the second. Engineers skating from left to right. Brandon Ma cycling. Gets it back from Carahar, but it's back out to neutral. Webster takes a hit but gets it deep. Nice keep at the line by Safonov, but it's quickly moved back out to center. Now trying to dangle his way into the middle was Burcham, the defenseman for the Engineers. Zoya. Carahar chips it in the air. To the RPI line, chopped away, and now Horner back to get it for the Engineers. Garfinkel takes a hit. Bernhard was there as well. Now it's moved in by Exler, trying to center it. It's behind Chirazi. Now maybe a 3-on-2. Good play to break it up. That was Witt. Now Horner is shot right on and a save by Splain, point blank. Did a nice job to get as big as possible. Did Splain. Keep this one at 3. Seth McKenna for the Engineers. They'll try the near side. Oh, driving. Indirect. Good connection to McKenna. And worked up ice. Good strong play by the freshman O'Toole. 6'3", 175 from Rockland, Mass. Gets it as far as neutral ice. Goes off on a change. Good poke check there by Mancini for the Engineers. D'Souza in the corner, trying to clear. RPI finally does, and race for the puck here. They way off the icing. Splain to play it. Gets just enough of it. He kind of flubbed at it, but was able to clear out of danger. A whistle here and an offside. 3 minutes gone, second period. No score here in the frame, but RPI holding a 3-0 advantage. Penalty coming up here. They're going to get Spinelli for a trip. It was kind of a hit. At least that's what it looked like from here, but knocked his man over. Official saw it differently. Third power play coming up here for Sacred Heart. They're 0 for 2, and they've given up a power play goal to boot, or excuse me, a shorthanded goal. So a chance for the Pioneers to try and climb back into this one. Their power play looked good before they gave up that shorthanded goal, remember. Bernhard back to the point. Trying to feed it down low. Heppensteel got his stick in the way, but Pioneers stay on it. Loose puck. Heppensteel's got a chance to clear, and he does just as far as center. Cutting across was Antonucci. He couldn't keep it in, and now RPI clears. Nick Milmore. Across for Bernhard. He works it in. RPI turn it around here. Webster takes a hit, lost the puck. Bernhard. I mentioned the team's top point getter last season with 30. As that's going to leave the zone. RPI shorthanded once again at neutral ice, lost it there. Turning back towards his own zone is Milmore. 40 to go on the power play. Milmore skates it to center, throws it into the middle where it's picked away by Webster, and he shoots it out of play. 31 seconds to go on the Sacred Heart power play. 15:07 left in the middle frame. Shot around and kept in for a second by Schneider. Garfinkel, now Schneider, backhands it in the air, into the corner. Taking a look is Feldman. To the line but not out. 7 to go on the power play for Sacred Heart. Tight angle shot, that one's blocked by Webster, Scroller, Feldman rather. Now a point shot coming in, that one goes just high. Good screen in front. As I don't think Adams saw it. But it went over the top. Power play's over, Sacred Heart 0 for 3. Engineers are 0 for 1 on the power play. They have just 5 seconds of power play time. Pioneers still on the attack, back to the point, Schneider. Snaps it right back down low for Tarazzi. Gave it off to Cardoza, but the puck's out to center. All by himself is McKenna. He'll shoot it in. RPI will change. Zipped up the boards and tapped in. Adams will stick it aside for Mancini. Stretch pass here. Chance for a 2-on-1. Centering pass right in front. They put it wide. That was Schulman. Good transition there for the Engineers, going offense to the defense. And Schulman throws a body into James Dillon. Right in front of the RPI bench. Puck back into the zone. Safonov avoids a hit. Lifted up the glass. Kept in by going to a knee by Mancini. Now it's out to center. Chance to break the other way. 2-on-1. O'Toole into the slot. Shot coming. Save made. Rebound. Put wide. And it's going to be covered up by Adams. It's going to be a hold on the Engineers. I don't know how that puck stayed out. Casey Adams with a couple of big-time saves. On the 2-on-1, O'Toole used his teammate as a decoy there. Just kind of pulled up in the slot and let it rip. The freshman looking for his first ACHA goal. Someone else had a crack at it. I think that was Dillon, another freshman. Either way, back to the power play, I think. Yeah, Mancini's in the box. Fourth power play chance here for the Pioneers. They've had their chances. Long shot, glove save. Looked like Adams saw that one all the way. As he's out of the crease to snare it. the point where it's kept in by the centerman Bernard. Back to the line. Here's Bernard again. Return feed from Antonucci. Shot blocked by Schulman. Pioneers work it down low. Spinning with it was Bernard. Back to the line. Long shot saved by Adams. He got his shoulder on it in the try by Kaminas. Bernard takes a wrap there from Rhett. Now a shot comes in, saved by Adams. And RPI able to clear. Michael Cardoza for the Pioneers. With Ma pressuring. Safonov as well. Ma works it free. It's a two-man forecheck here that's giving the Pioneers all kinds of trouble. Finally, Sacred Heart able to break the center. Cardoza has it on the wing. Trying to drive his way in. Loose in the middle of the slot, just swept away there. Out of trouble by Brandon Ma. Fanning on the breakout pass there was Zoya, but RPI works ahead anyway. Wrister there from D'Souza was blocked. He's all the way up ice. Sacred Heart came off the skate of Abrami, Jake Abrami. Can't clear the zone. Zoya across, centering pass and a fluttering shot going to be covered up by Splain. Heppensteel with his stick on his knees. He knows he probably should have done better with that. The pass, while it was a good idea, I'm not sure it was laying flat on the ice when he received it. It caused his shot to just kind of flutter towards the net instead of having any kind of force behind it. It's going to be icing here on the Pioneers. Clock is still running. Sure, why not? Probably should put another 7 or 8 seconds back on there. Yeah, they're going to have to fix this. I think it was probably 10:07, no, maybe they're not going to do it. You just told referee just said, I don't care. Oh, maybe he's asking. About, I would say 7 or 8 seconds ran off after the whistle. If this were a varsity game, they could go back and probably look at the video replay. They're gonna put 5 seconds back on? That's fine. Maybe. No, they didn't. They're gonna hold it for 5. That's fine. That's the old-fashioned way. I like the hold it for X time. That's good. Anyway, we're back to action here, and the clock is running. Engineers leading 3-0. All 3 goals coming in the first period. We're halfway through the second now. And that one comes off the boards. There's an awkward play there by Antonucci. He was trying to shake his man on the forecheck and ended up losing the puck right along the wall. But it popped his Splain, and he was able to put his glove over it. Decent crowd here at the Houston Fieldhouse for this one. ACHA opener. Driving ahead is Kaminas. And he drives it all the way to the net front where it's turned away. Now Safonov with speed the other way. Trying to slick around his man. And does into the corner. Anton Safonov. Off a skate. It'll go behind the goal. Schneider shoots it all the way down. No icing here. Feldman to play. Using the net to get away from his man. Works it ahead. Off the stick of Karahar. And now Schneider for Sacred Heart. Tipped along through center. Again, they're going to wave it off. The red line and the blue line are very distinct. They're different colors. And it's happened several times where the puck's been tipped before the red line and icing's been waved off. This is a new rule I'm not aware of. Should be icing. Anyway, keeps the game moving at least. Brandon Ma behind his own goal. Mancini. Nice stretch pass here, looking ahead. Across a backhander over the top. That was Bohannon. Now a shot and they score! Horner rips one off the water bottle and it's 4-0. Knocked the top off as well. They're going to have to refill that thing. Splain's bottle is now empty. Another look at this. It was Bohannon with the backhand try, and then there it goes. Horner. Destroyer of water bottles with RPI's 4th goal. Second of the game for Horner, who had 10 goals last season in 21 contests for these Engineers. RPI went 15-6. Freshman Xander Zoya picks up another assist. I think that's his second of the day. Bohannon with the secondary helper. Hefferly out of his own zone, ahead for Webster. He gets tied up at the Sacred Heart line, now trying to break the other way. Cardozo with speed. Cardozo walking in, and he just lost the handle of it at the most inopportune time, right before he was trying to drive the net. Gets back on the puck, however. Good hustle by Cardozo. Now it's tied up right by the Zamboni door. O'Toole centering. Nice find in front. They score. Pretty play there by the Pioneers. And Mark Garfinkel picks up the tally. An even strength goal here for the Pioneers. Garfinkel had a couple of goals to his credit last year in 19 games for Sacred Heart. Gets his first here of 22-23. First career point for O'Toole on the assist. Had a really nice pass from behind the net, right onto the tape. And RPI breaking the other way. Spinelli throws it at the net, trying to drive in for the rebound was Schulman. Now a pass in front, put wide by Schulman. Another chance for Schulman from the far side. He's had a couple of cracks in the net here. Now he gets into a shoving match here and gets dropped. And they'll be separated here. And Spinelli says, get out of here. No need to get involved. I think we're going to get a couple penalties out of this. Schulman's going off for RPI, and it looks like the captain, Mealy, for the second time tonight, is going to take a penalty. I'm guessing these are matching penalties. Mealy, senior captain from Berkeley Heights, New Jersey, to the box as well. So we'll play 5-on-5 or 4-on-4? 4-on-4 for a full 2. 6:30 to play in the second period. Both teams have scored here in the middle frame. Christos Kaminis gets into the zone. Turned around by the Pioneers. RPI looks to break out now. Bohannon all the way down. Icing on the Engineers. Under 6 to go in the second. RPI beat Sacred Heart last season by scores of 3-1 on the road, 8-2 here in the Houston Fieldhouse. Casey Adams in goal for both of those victories. Well, given away. Took his eye off it, did Antonucci. Bouncing puck in on goal, be held onto by Splain. Pretty good numbers last year for Corey Splain, who wears an A this season as a junior. He was 9-4-1 last season, 204 goals against, 927 save percentage for a Sacred Heart team that went to 14-6-1 overall. But for whatever reason, RPI had the Pioneers' number. In 21-22 is a shot and a shoulder save by Splain. He denied Safanov, who really ripped that one. Now Safanov again, a wrister and a blocker stop. Puck is batted away. Good awareness there by Garfinkel to help out his goalie. That was hovering around the top of the crease area. Now it's going to be shot all the way down. They're going to wave off the icing early. Out of his net to play it is the goaltender, Casey Adams. Back into the RPI zone. Cardoza. Tie up in the corner now. Sent around behind by Karahar, and now RPI will start over again behind their own goal. Back to 5 aside as the penalties are over, and now we get a puck out of play. Engineers have led by as many as 4 here. Sacred Heart pulling one back. The most recent tally by Mark Garfinkel, senior defenseman out of Oakland, New Jersey. Penalty coming up here is going to be a board. And it was an ugly hit. This could be more than 2. I couldn't see the engineer who's down here, but he's back up. Kit Townsend will take a look at him. That's Kratsios for RPI. Junior. Those are always scary hits when you see someone go headlong into the boards. RPI is going to go on the power play for the second time. Good to see Kratsios up in a hurry. just a 2-minute penalty, but like I mentioned, those boarding calls. And maybe the fact that Gracios did get up early, or did get up quickly, may have spared his man there, Cardoza, a steeper penalty, although it shouldn't necessarily be that way. Penalty should not be necessarily result-driven like that, but a lot of times that's just how it works. Horner's going to shoot this one in. He's on a hat trick. Sean Horner. Now, RPI with just its second power play of the night. The first one lasted all of 5 seconds. So no real chance to set up so far until now, with 3.5 to go in the second. Sacred Heart clears. Adams out of his net to play. He'll shoot it ahead. Trying to turn it around quickly is Zoya. Mancini, fan on the pass, gets it back. Shoots it up the boards, but it's intercepted and cleared down nicely by Gio Crepaldi. Junior from Brick, New Jersey. Now we got a whistle here. And a face-off, I think it was shot out of play by the Engineers. So face-off back in the RPI end, halfway through the power play. 3:09 to go in the second. Ma. Back for Feldman. It's not exactly how you draw up the breakout there. RPI will start over again. Probably a good idea. So Ma just kind of skated in and looked like he was trying to break it up himself. Feldman. Carhar in deep. Pinching in Feldman. Keeps it alive. Carhar back to Ma. 16 to go in the power play. Ma, circle, shot. That one's blocked, and it'll leave the zone. And that one looked like it stung a little bit. The captain, Mealy, is hobbled, but he stays on the ice. Now a chance to get off as nice play. Safonov splits a pair at neutral ice. Safonov trying to go coast to coast, and it's turned away. And now Splain is pushed out of the net. It's going to be interference here on RPI. Pretty clear. Splain got wiped out there. Nearly a highlight reel goal there for Safonov. He might have been the one that took him out. Let's see. Yeah. Anton Safonov going off here for goalie interference. He tried to make a nifty little move to split another 2 Pioneers. It did not work out. And then he takes a penalty. Casey Adams talking about what he would have done if he got pushed out of the crease like that. So power play here for Sacred Heart. They're 0 for 4. Certainly they've had their chances. Bernhardt. Antonucci trying to go back across and getting it stick in the way was Spinelli, or excuse me, Horner. Behind the net, battling for it was D'Souza. Hops right out in front. Pioneers couldn't get on it. Now a chance short-handed if they can find it. Eppensteel, who set up the short-handed goal earlier in the game, is in a shoving match with Kaminas. Back the other way come the Pioneers. Webster. Spinelli clears. Christos Kaminis. Losing it at the line was Ulada Hajamed. And now Now he gets his stick tangled up with Spinelli. And Spinelli give him a look and a couple of words, and Vlada Hajamed is just laughing over there. Dumped all the way down. RPI still 43 seconds to kill here. Would love to go in the locker room. Still up by 3. Pioneers looking to change that in the final 30 seconds of the period. With speed into the zone, it's tipped deep by Cardoza. RPI trying to clear. Sacred Heart gets on it, kept it at the blue line. Shirazi back to the point. Slap shot coming, a save by Adams, and it's held on to. Snyder got a clean look from the ECAC hockey logo. Just inside the blue line there, but Adams in good position to make the stop. Pioneers looking for a tip on that shot, couldn't get it. 13 seconds to play in the period. Right through the skate of Exner. Now trying to jam it in at the far post, and Adams denies that as well. He's had a good game, Casey Adams. He's made some timely saves. You know, these games can feel comfortable 4-1, but you let in a soft one or just any goal for that matter. Not only does it make it a tighter game, but it gives the other team confidence, and he has done a great job. There's an empty net here for Sacred Heart with 2 seconds. They're going to try a quick shot, and they don't get one to the net. With the extra attacker at the final 2. That'll send us to our second intermission. Both teams scoring in that second period. Engineers maintain a 3-goal lead with 20 minutes to play. We'll have it for you here on RPI TV in just a bit. Third period about to get underway. 2 seconds left on Sacred Heart's 5th power play. And that has now expired. 0 for 5 on the man advantage tonight for the Pioneers. They trail 4-1. Perry Lascaris here on RPI TV. Had a Friday of not a whole lot going on, and that's going to change in a hurry because my job is, of course, in college hockey. Here's a nice move. Backhand Safonov save. Sticked away. And no longer at RPI. And working in the CCHA now, which is a conference much like the ECAC hockey, which RPI varsity team competes in. Out in the Midwest, Michigan, Ohio, Minnesota, and the like. So, unfortunately, won't be at a number of RPI games in the future, but might as well hang out the rink while I can. Minute gone here in the third period. Loose puck side of the RPI net. Picked away nicely there. Keep it alive for the Pioneers. With a point, Garfinkel has the lone goal for the Pioneers tonight. It was the most recent goal in this game. It came with assists to O'Toole and Milko. Horner shoots it in. He has 2 goals tonight for the Engineers. Cripaldi clearing to center. 2-on-2 as they hit the line. One of them peels off, and the shot comes in. That was Cripaldi who ended up with the puck on the other side of things. But Adams makes the save. D'Souza, or make it Bohannon rather. Lost it along the wall, gets some help from a couple of teammates, but they can't clear the zone. Mancini down. Trying to drag it along. Exner lost it. Drop past Bohannon, long shot, takes a deflection. And not out of the zone, nice keep. Worked down low by Spinelli. Gets it back from Ong. Now Spinelli again. He got the second RPI goal in this game back in the first period. As this is going to be icing here against Sacred Heart, and they have to sort out who's supposed to be out there and who should not. 2.5 gone third period. Well, I could gather from the stats folks here, the shots were 22-14 Sacred Heart after 2 periods. RPI certainly has capitalized on their opportunities, and they nearly do again, as right out in front, another chance there for Brandon Ma. He's had a couple of those. Now Safonov walking in, he wires one high and wide. Kept at the line, it's a shot on goal, to save again by Splain, and he's able to cover this one up. And now we got to separate a couple of players behind the goal. That was Mijas for Sacred Heart, and Ma for RPI. And Brandon Ma's had a couple of real good chances in this game, including that one right there. And now a giveaway at the blue line. And a pass back, and pretty much the only man covered there by Jonah Witt was the one where the pass went to. Now a chance for Spinelli to break. Spinelli into the zone. He's wrapped up and he's impeded. Penalty coming up on the Pioneers. Spinelli, he doesn't have breakaway speed, but he was strong on the puck there and drew a penalty. Had a breakaway he scored on back in the first, his first of the year. After picking up 4 goals in 22 games last year. So a power play for RPI, their third. They're 0 for 2. Safonov takes a shot. It was tipped wide. Didn't have a whole lot on it. Carhar got his stick to it. Carhar back to Ma. To the point. Safonov wants a slapper. Pulls it back. Takes a wrist shot. And that's blocked. And nearly made its way to the goal anyway. Swept away by the Pioneers. Engineers can all but put this game away if they can score in this power play. And now Safonov turning into the zone. Drags it back, centering pass in front. They score. What a play by Anton Safonov. And he finds Webster at the back door. And it is 5-1. Engineers pick up their first power play goal of the year. Webster, the senior assistant captain, had 5 goals last year from the blue line, and he picks up his first here on a play that was created almost entirely by Safonov driving his way into the zone. Webster went to the net for the backdoor tap-in. And now RPI 3-on-2. Walking in front, and one too many moves there from Happensteel. As he was looking for number 6, now back the other way. Moving in was Garfinkel. Now an aerial pass to the middle. Happensteel. Off for Horner. Horner looking for the hat trick, and he's turned away by Splain. To the point, Mancini, a wrister, and that one goes wide. Mark Garfinkel dumping in. Blind backhand pass out in front, comes away. Now Happensteel hands it off to Horner again. He'll take a slap shot, and a save is made. Didn't hold it, but Splain got enough of it. Keep it out. Touch pass, center ice. Back come the Pioneers. Abrami gets dumped there. Back comes Webster, most recent goal scorer for RPI. Trying to toe drag, pokes it towards goal, but it's swept away by Milmore. Loose puck, center ice, kept by the Pioneers. Ulada Hajamet sweeps it in. And now Webster. Long shot, tip, save, right on in front. Adams was trying to cover it, but Kamini's got his stick on it. Made it a more difficult stop than it originally looked like for Adams. RPI feeding it down low. Turning with it is Kratsios. Good to see him back out there. He took that hit along the RPI bench. That boarding call looked like it could have been dangerous, but he's up and skating. Looks to be fine. He's putting the forecheck pressure on now. Kratsios. Hit there by Schulman. Pioneers trying to clear it out, and down the ice it goes, and it will be icing just barely, to the chagrin of Ryan Exner, the junior from Paramus, New Jersey, thought he had beaten it out. He'll plead his case, but not much you can do about it now. 13:01 to go in the third. 5-1 RPI. They pick up a power play goal here in this frame. Coming into the period, Casey Adams stopped 23 of 24. Cannot be overlooked in this one because Sacred Heart has had their chances, including 5 power plays. RPI has killed them all off. And they've gotten one here at the other end on the man advantage to boot. So big special teams win for RPI tonight. And they've also, as I talked about, capitalized on their chances. Now a centering pass goes all the way through. That was Exner trying to create something there. Safonov dangling his way in. Still Safonov shooting and a save. Rebound Mancini, a shot, and that one's blocked in front. Boy, Safonov. Elite stick skills from the RPI center. Just a sophomore. You see why he's on that top line for the Engineers. Shot save made, rebound, trying to tuck it home, and it's in the glove. And now Safonov doing some dirty work at the other end of the ice. He's having a chat with the official. Doesn't like the fact that the Pioneers were whacking and scrapping at his goaltender, but Adams somehow found it with the glove at the side of the net. .10 to go. RPI looking for an opening night win against the Pioneers. They keep this one in. Real close play at the blue line. Long shot goes wide. Mijas will wrap it around again. That one too far for Cardoza. Goes into a hit there with Webster. And now they continue to battle for it. Here's Milko. Picked up an assist earlier tonight. Long shot goes wide. Now it's chopped to center. We got a whistle here and a penalty. And they're going to get Cardoza, to the delight of the RPI fans in attendance here tonight. And he continues to argue. The penalty was away from the play. The puck was nowhere near him. And he continues to chat with the linesman all the way to the box. RPI is going to go on its 4th power play. They're 1 for 3. Cardoza refuses to sit down. He's still, you can see his back there. There he is. He was going to get his money's worth. Long shot, nearly caught his own man. That was Ong in the slot there, or Karahar rather. RPI will set it up, Feldman. Ma. Down low. Right out in front. He's looking for Feldman. Ma across Feldman, a drive and a glove save. Rebound still loose. And an early whistle there, a quick whistle to the benefit of Splain. I don't think it was covered. Puck actually ended up in the net as the Engineers were jamming away, but if you're Splain, you'll definitely take that whistle. He made a really nice save on the cross-ice one-timer. He was trying to cover it. I don't think he ever did, but like I said, your penalty killer there and goalie, you'll take it every time. Pioneers clear it out. O'Toole back to pick it up. He's all by himself, 1-on-4 in the zone, and RPI able to pry it away rather easily. Back the other way come the Engineers. Nicholas Hefferly into the zone. Played it behind. Trades places there. Sent back to the point. Not a lot on the pass. Horner does keep it in. One-timer coming, and a save by Splain. Rebound, they score! Mancini on the redirection. Or was it Zoya? Zoya's the one with his hands in the air, and the first one down the line. It might have been him. It's the freshman. If it is, a power play goal for Xander Zoya, his first ACHA goal. RPI now 2 for 4 on the power play, and it's 6-1. To the line, here's a wrister, deflected over the top by Kaminis. Christos Kaminis out of Parsippany, New Jersey. Now a nice pass down low, backhand shot, save made by Adams again. He has been good. Millmore with that opportunity. Didn't have a lot to shoot at. Now a long shot, Adams save, rebound with Kaminis in the area. Was able to cover up. Halfway through the third period, RPI has added a pair of goals here in the frame, both on the power play. And it's really helped to create some separation. Happensteel and Horner on the assist. So that's a 3-point night for Sean Horner, the grad student, former New Hampshire Avalanche. Brandon Mott is center, lost it on the stick handle. Fed back by Ulada Hajamed. But RPI keeps it in the zone. Ma centering. Oh, he nearly found his man. That was Karahar. Back the other way with some speed, however, is Kaminis. And to the net front, chops it wide. Would have been a dandy of a goal if he would have gotten it to go. Lifted around by Safonov of RPI. Broken up at the far wall by Bernhard. And puck out of play. Face-off coming in the RPI zone. Engineers have kept this top line in check so far. Centered by the assistant captain, Justin Bernhard. With Ryan Exner and Nick Chirazi on the wings. That line produced some points last year. Nothing so far here tonight. Jonah Witt, who got the scoring started way back early in the first period, will play it up the ice, turned around by the Pioneers. Now a breakaway, backhand shot and a save made by Adams. Exner, just as I brought him up, snuck in behind the RPI defense, but Adams was equal to the task and kept it out. This really could be a much different game without Adams here tonight. Not saying that Sacred Heart would be in the lead or even be tied. It's just Adams has come up with some timely saves to create this large separation. Now back come the Engineers. Oh, shot. Used the defenseman as a screen and nearly caught Splain off guard there. Late reaction from the Sacred Heart goalie. Behind the net. So he played by Schneider. He gave it away. Tipped up over the net. Ong. Pinching there was Bohannon. But Spinelli back for RPI, so no odd man rush here. Sacred Heart was changing anyway. So it turned into a 1-on-2 when Spinelli does the defensive job, trying to clear. It's gloved down at the blue line. Mijas' shot goes wide. Mancini picks it up and lifts it in the air out to center, kicked at, but carried on. Here's Spinelli, 2-on-1 the other way. Across for Schulman, and he put it wide. Schulman Martini trying to pinch there. Or Mancini, excuse me. It's Friday night. Chip back in by Mijas. Nice keep there by the Pioneers. Shot deflects over the top. Comes down behind the goal. Centering. Intercepted by the goaltender, Adams. He'll cover up. Good awareness there, using that goalie stick. Good play by a netminder. Not always a save. Sometimes it's denying a scoring chance entirely, and that's what he did there when he broke up the pass from behind the goal. Able to do it all himself. Loose puck in the circle. No one can seem to get a handle on it. Now RPI does break it at least out to neutral ice before it's flipped back in. Brendan Ma threads the needle. There's no one on the other end of it, but they wave off the icing anyway. 6 minutes to go in the third. Stepping into a slap shot there, hit a skate along the far side. That was Burcham. And now we get a penalty coming up. Away from the puck. It's going to be a hook on the Engineers, I think. So a 6th power play coming up here for the Pioneers. I didn't see who they got. Could be Safonov, yeah. Anton Safonov to the penalty box for the second time this period. There he is. In the penalty box with Kit Townsend, the team's trainer. And part-time penalty box attendant, it appears. Sent ahead by Splain, trying to get the power play jump-started. Now the Pioneers have to touch up and allows RPI to take over. Toby Webster will shoot it down. He picked up a goal earlier in this period on the power play. One of RPI's 2 man advantage tallies in the game. Sacred Heart trying to set up this power play, and it's intercepted and cleared by Nick Spinelli. Rapaldi looking for an outlet pass. Looking for Ulada Hajamed. Tipped out of play. Center ice face-off coming here. 57 seconds on the power play for Sacred Heart. There's 6 of the game. There's some early jostling before the whistle. And the referee blows. And says, cut it out. All right. Drop pass at neutral ice, played there by Garfinkel up the boards. Chirazi moving his way into the zone. All the way around behind for Cardoza, back to Chirazi to the point. Snyder, his shot hit a boot, goes into the corner, tap back to the line, diving play there. Couldn't clear by Schulman. Feeding it in front, maybe one too many passes there as Garfinkel tried one extra. And RPI was able to break it up and shoot it down. 15 to go on the power play for the Pioneers. Chirazi, junior out of Waldwick, New Jersey, back to the line. Nice tie up there. RPI trying to clear Safonov out of the box. And he has a man in front if he can find him. Safonov into the circle, takes a shot. Save made by Asplane, and he's able to cover up. Really quick release. You can see it from Safonov, and you can tell Splane is not comfortable seeing shots off his blade, because every time it looks like Splane is not seeing that thing real well. Safonov hasn't beaten him yet. He's running out of time to do so, but you can see why he's one of the top scorers on this club. 14 goals last year in 16 games for Anton Safonov. Back to even strength, so RPI's killed off all 6 Sacred Heart power plays this evening. Could have been a much different game if they had not. As it's shot in on goal, Adams' easy stick stop. Played by Webster. And now Burcham for Safonov. Been out there for a while, it seems. Now the shot blocked. Karahar's try was turned over the net by Mijas. Salon Mijas, a sophomore out of Woodbury, New York. Defenseman had 5 points last year in 16 games, 2 goals, 2 assists. Chipped off the boards to the line and not out. Good keep by Feldman. Now here's Milko. He has an assist tonight for the Pioneers. Ahead for O'Toole, has the other. O'Toole into the zone. Runs out of room, flips it in front, gloved away. That's not how you're supposed to do it. Feldman defending with his glove hand, but it got the puck out of danger anyway. Now Cardoza trying to center. It's intercepted by the Engineers. Zoya, excuse me. Centering pass right onto the tape of Heppensteel, but he couldn't corral it before he got below the goal line. Lost the puck. Skated ahead by Witt, dumping it in. RPI putting more forecheck pressure on. They couldn't find it. That was Ong. Lifted out to center ice. Minute 43 to go in the game. RPI quickly back the other way. McKenna trying to center, bouncing puck in the slot, and cleaned up by the Pioneers. They'll move it out. All the way in deep with it. Clement. Shot back behind by Mancini. And now glove down at center ice. Kicked at there by Dillon. Now moved ahead. Antonucci, the defenseman. Little spin move, trying to get free. Hands it off. Abrami. Into the skate of Kaminis. Now back to the point. Kept in by Garfinkel. Shot goes wide from Antonucci. Junior out of Elmwood Park, New Jersey. 40 seconds to go. As it's moved ahead by Garfinkel, and a whistle here is perhaps we're just trying to keep this one from getting out of hand, and the best thing to do there is just start giving out penalties. Kratsios is not happy with the penalty. And he's being settled down here. Liam McBain, assistant coach, former goalie here for the Engineers. Just sprinting into the penalty box to try and cool down his winger. Well, they got one each now. Antonucci also in the box. 2 minutes each. And with 31.3 left, there's no reason to start any more roughhousing in a 6-1 game especially. So we'll play the rest of this game 4-on-4 for what that's worth. .25 seconds to go. RPI is back in action tomorrow. They head to Boston University for a 2 p.m. puck drop at Walter Brown. It's lifted high in the air, and that's where this one will end. A convincing opening night victory for RPI as they open their season 1-0. Big night in net for Casey Adams. He was superb and allowing just the one goal. Close to 30 saves, maybe over 30 saves in the game for him. Certainly like that. RPI got a pair of goals and an assist from grad student Sean Horner. He was rock solid. Couple of assists as well from Stephen Heppensteel. RPI power play put this one away in the third, scoring a couple of goals, and also had a shorty as well in the game. That was scored by Horner. That'll do it for our broadcast here from the Houston Fieldhouse. For your entire RPI TV crew, I'm Perry Lascaris. Thank you for watching tonight's game. Your final score in the ACHA opening contest of the year, RPI 6 and Sacred Heart 1. You have been watching ACHA Hockey on RPI TV.